Yes, sir.
Yeah, we're on. And action. Let's go.
Hola, welcome to the Maverick Show. My name is Atengosi, aka Hey Buddha Man, who's a gala, and it's a very interesting episode right here. Of course, you see what's in the background. That's called Serum 8. That's called Kumakuban. If you see the leopard print, we are here with a good friend of mine, Sikwa Simo. Captain Z, a radio producer, a radio host, has done a lot. Obviously, you'll get to know a bit more about him as we proceed here. But, you know, that's why I'm putting on my radio voice here, because it's like we have radio royalty in the business. Otherwise, the internet, it's the Maverick Show, courtesy of The Dungeon. Sabulela, basenze bahle. We have the equipment right here. Everything is going smoothly anyways. My bro, how are you doing?
I'm rocking, man.
Easy.
How are you doing?
I'm easy, man.
I like the fact that you're here at my house, dog. Like,
yes, sir.
The very first time I'm getting an interview. I have no idea how to answer your questions, but let's go.
Let's try. But we're going to start Ekalin, because, of course, when we spoke, you've been in Pretoria, you've been in Cape Town. So where's Captain Z or Simo from exactly?
So, Xhosa was Pretoria. Funny enough, I actually branded it as Xhosa Pretoria because it was Mthatha. And then after that, I grew up in Pretoria for 20 years of my life. So you must understand that the people that raise you are the people that you are. And Pretoria is such a blend of too many things. So I love the fact that I was in Pretoria. I love the fact that I was in that space. And shout out to Mom, man.
Shout out to Momzy.
Shout out to Mom.
Because we know you from radio, of course.
Yeah.
Because if you ask by Kalapi, TUT, is that where you started?
Top stereo, shout out to Sumbody. R.I.P. Somebody.
DJ Sumbody.
Yeah,
shout out, R.I.P. to somebody.
And it's not even somebody. You guys call him Somebody.
Somebody,
So when I was listening to Somebody growing up, it was such a gift and a curse because I wanted to do what I wanted to do. I just didn't know how to do it. And then after that, there was a guy called SpongeBob who was working with somebody at the time. SpongeBob was just like, hey, my man, do this, do that, do this, do that. Eventually, I walk into Y Academy. And I say, Y Academy, put me on. Y Academy says no.
Dang.
I'm like, SpongeBob, my man, I thought you said I was good. And I thought you said you were going to put me on. And somebody said, nah, Doug, I'm not going to put you on. This is you. It's all on you, you know? Even he didn't make it, funny enough.
On the Y Academy?
Yes, funny enough. And then I work. I think it took me 3 years. On my third year, I got into Y Academy, and it was the year that they were actually shooting a reality show.
That's fire.
So I was on a
So to get the timelines right, this is when? 2016?
This is 20... What's the timeline that you're looking for? The fact that I was talking to somebody, or the
No, I'm looking Ungena Y Academy.
2015.
2015. Okay, sweet. Yeah.
2015. A lady called Brucine. Brucine, I love you. Brucine hits me up saying, yo, it's your time. You know what I mean? She doesn't say it in those words though. She's just like, pass me your ID, pass me your... So immediately when you say, pass me your ID, I was just like, I'm in. Because you can't say, give me your identity details, and you're not going to give me something. You know what I mean? So pass me your ID, Simo, pass me this, pass me that. And I gave it to her, and eventually I was in. And oh my word, what an experience.
My goodness, man, shout out.
What an experience. This is Simo because of that Y Academy. Honestly speaking, that Y Academy. Maybe.
Oh my goodness, I'm really too old for your Y Academy right now, and I have PTSD from the conversations.
No, you're not. Are you over 35?
No, because they now by Hisile 27.
You are. Okay,
But he's still
makes
at
sense,
27
makes
because
sense, makes
COVID,
sense.
I was supposed to be inside there 2020.
Yeah.
I think like era yo, I remember the panel yam, there was the Krug, Lebza.
The crook was judging you.
Yeah, Wendy Nyoni.
Hectic.
I think Wendy Nyoni was the one or I
I've got the
facilitate
crook on my phone number. I've got on my phone
on
there.
your WhatsApp.
Yeah.
Who else was there? Lebza, the Krug.
Lebza the villain.
Lebza the villain was there. Sebi wasn't around, but Laer. Yeah, well, Laer.
So who else was there? I want to find out actually.
Bridget was there on the
shout
panel.
out to Bridge. I love her. I love Bridge. And Bridge is amazing.
There was some other white lady
She
that was
works
part
for
of
Vertex
sales.
now.
Vertex, that's
Yeah,
fine.
she works
that's
for
fine.
Vertex.
Yeah, who else? There was some other timer there that set me up because he asked me a question about if you were to be on air, who would you replace?
Which timer? How does it look?
It's I can't remember how it looks, man. Like the timer ubonayo by paro, he push on 50, early 50s. Yeah, bro. You're asking me a question because I remember he set me up because he knows I'm from Quebec. Silly me, I'm like, because I remember Scoob had the rodeo with Uland.
Yeah.
I'm like, that was blasphemy as well because I was like, I don't know.
Who was there? Who was there?
It was the rodeo.
It was Tumelo Diao Monaheng. Wear spectacles.
I can't remember.
Okay, I'm gonna come back to that conversation.
It's the famous people that I can remember.
I'll come
it's
back
the
to
famous
the conversation. Yeah.
So after that, shortly we're like, alright, cool, we're gonna start. Blah 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 blah. After Ilendo, COVID hit.
Yeah.
But that's why I'm saying PTSD. Academy. I'm like,
sorry, man. I'm so sorry.
But anyway, we are moving
sorry,
on
man.
from all of that. But yeah, let's carry on with your Y journey. Y Academy. The next year, what do you do there?
I get in. And like I said, I'm different, right? Xhosa was a Pitoli. Yo, hey. Defike Y Academy. And it's hectic.
Yeah.
The personalities, bro. Big personalities. And personalities that still survive till this day. I couldn't deal with it. I was just like, who are these people? What are they here to do? Why are they taking this opportunity from me? Because that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm like, God, these people are taking this opportunity from me.
Sure.
Shout out to Cox One Down, the man that drove me to those auditions, saying that, Simo, we know who you are. Simo, we know that you're great. And Simo, we know that you're going to be what you are. Yeah, I get there, dog. I start by, so they ask me, it's funny because it's actually on a show, on a reality, and I've got copies of that reality show. I get onto the show and they say link. Dog, you don't do that, like to anyone. And I'm just like, and they're like, nah.
Did you fumble or were you going in too fast?
Pardon?
Like, did you fumble?
No. I was actually quite slow because, funny enough, I met Kutso outside, Kutso Teledi.
Yeah.
Kutso outside says to me, the worst thing that you can do to yourself is speed up your speech. And I was like, oh, okay, that makes sense. And I speak like this, you know what I mean? I'm like, hi, how are you doing? This is Simo. This is what's going to happen. And you know what I mean? And then Stapura's like, nah, this is boring. Stapura hated me, dog. Stapura hated me. Funny enough, this is the same man that hired me. Right? Stapura. Shout out to Stapura. Steps.
Shout out to Steps, my bro.
Steps. Steps says, nah. You know what I mean? And also on top of that, Simo, you're not attractive. I need someone who's attractive. I'm like, what? I'm like, dog, you're breaking me down. And dog, that time, undefeated. Undefeated. I'm working out, dog. Nah, Simo, you don't do this, you don't do that, you don't do this. And then when I get in, those don't do that were do that's. So I think radio is a place of breaking down ego only to lift it back up. Because when you're a radio DJ, you think you're better than thou, right? You're holier than thou, actually, come to say. And I hated the fact that he hurt me so many times until I didn't care. You know what I mean? Because he hurt me like consistently. He would hurt me. When I get out of a show and feel like it's amazing, Stabs would be like, it's trash. Go back to the drawing board. And I was like, what? Dog, I just killed the show. And you just called me like 5 minutes ago. What do you mean? You know what I mean? But he would say, dog, you're trash.
Before we even sisuke why, right? Because the first time I saw you was auditions at True FM when outside there.
Yeah.
I shy sound. I could skip up his own.
You're in the pub then.
Take the tangles. I like,
Yeah,
you know? So, of course, I was with a mutual friend that approached you. Of course, we were in the same space. And I'm like, cool. And then, of course, I did my research. Okay, no, but hey, do we know the brood?
Yeah.
This, and that. And also, I'm saying all of that to ask you because I feel like you guys were like the sort of the last group that were abantu radio who wanted to be superstars or have that energy. You know what I mean? Because right now we have a whole lot of radio people, but you don't even see them on, you know, big festivals.
I'm going to say something about I'm going to leave it till the end. I'm going to say something. People are going to say it's cocky, but I'm going to say something. Yeah?
Yeah. Well, so right now we don't see quite a lot of that. Like across board, even on Metro, it's whoever's a superstar at Metro or at 5 is a person that's been a superstar pre-2018, if you get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So I really want to see.
That's so encouraging.
Yeah, well, so I'm really thinking, I'm like, what do you think is like missing right now that we as the radio people that are not getting to, you know? La era, man, you know, you're from Y, the Y era, Metro.
So, you guys think you guys are superstars beyond the fact of understanding what makes you superstars? You know? You don't look behind the book. You look at the book and say, this is enough.
Sure.
You know what I mean? You don't go and do your research. And that's bullshit. There's people that I look at every single day and I'm saying, you're dope. But you don't know where the fuck you stand in. Where is you in the scheme of things? You know what I mean? It's strategic. That's what radio is. Know that a person like you is meant to be not just a part of a station, but a part of a brand, a part of a legacy, a part of a story, because you're going to tell a story and someone else is going to tell your story. You know what I mean? So it's a legacy more than anything. Yeah.
Nah, for the kids who are trying to come up in radio, you had the jewels.
Yeah, it's a legacy, man. It's a legacy. And also, you're going to ask me more questions that are going to come into what makes a radio DJ, what's that, what's this. But I'll give it over to you.
Yeah. I think for me personally, in my era or where I was trained, in terms of radio, like
there's no era. There's no era. There's no era. This is the radio era, and the radio era eventually is going to die.
Oh, we'll get into that.
It's going to eventually. There's nothing that doesn't die.
We'll get into that because a lot of people have been saying radio is gonna die. And it's been finding itself in new forms.
I want that.
Actually, let's go into it right now.
Yeah, I want that one.
Because let me segue first because of Lendu Uitetayo about my station manager and campus radio made it a point that Lendu Uitetayo about she had to break our egos down. But yela, so funuba superstar balab.
Yeah.
Ela, edit audio.
Which is good because nizikakaza abantu.
Produce also.
Which is good.
You know what I mean? So by the time that I was there, like second year, I just like even being on air wasn't really a thing for me because I don't like if become like I love producing more than anything. Like,
Really?
If I can produce like
Is that your shit?
That's my shit because
I hate that shit. Hate that
what
shit.
you doing?
Yeah, dog, I'm good. I'm good at what I do, bro. I'm good at what I do.
So you prefer being on the mic than
Dog, like I'm a Radio 101 head. Now, I'm from the school of the likes of Kabzela.
Kabzela,
The likes of, yeah, legit. I actually caught a bit of Kabzela. I was a kid. So mom and I would go to school and back, and I'd be like, Mom, this thing is nice. You know what I mean? I want to do this because we'd go and be like, Into Etile is so nice. You know what? And that's the radio DJs that are giving us that thing. And I'm now connecting to my mom via this person through the AM or FM.
FM, yeah.
You know what I mean? That would piss me off sometimes because I don't know this person outside of this. And then me and mom would just lose our minds every single day. And I would love that because I would wake up in the morning just longing to say, Mom, let's get into the car and let's go to school.
Yeah.
And that's how I excelled in school as well. Because in my primary school, I did amazing. But in high school, that's when
Story of us all.
Yeah.
And this is students and creatives is your overall. I think to take it back a bit of Indo, I say why.
Yeah.
When you go into the Y Academy, who are the big superstars there at that time?
So the day I walk in, Mo Flava's walking out.
Yeah.
That day I'm having an audition. So you must understand that the Y Academy at the time didn't have a reality show.
Yeah.
They shot a reality show on our year. Never came back again, that reality show. But we have such a long line, right? And I'm there for a callback.
Sure.
Actually, I'm not even in. It's a callback. And I see Mo Flava walking down the stairs. I'm like, what's happening with Mo Flava? You know what I mean? And someone says, he just lost his contract.
Damn.
I'm like, damn. Mo Flava's out of a job? I didn't breathe when I get into the car because I had a car at the time. So, get into the whip. The first thing that gets onto the news was that Mo Flava is moving to Metro. I was like,
yes.
because Mo Flava is a part of the people that actually made the person that I am.
Me too.
Mo Flava is an amazing.
That guy
yes,
is
he might sing.
legend.
So I've got a thing that I speak of that are sing DJs. I call them sing DJs. Right? And sing DJs do well. And then now we've got people that speak. People like me. Yo, what's up? You nice? Okay, cool. If you're not nice, this is what's going to happen. You know what I mean? But I'm not going to sing my link to you. I'm going to talk to you. Radio DJs also do this thing as this. There's no word that I hate like umpulapuli. What's umpulapuli?
Smamela umpulapuli.
Yeah? I'm talking to you. You are the mpulapuli, right?
Yeah.
So you, hi, how are you doing? You see? I didn't say, hi mpulapuli, how are you doing?
It's a singular thing, like you were talking directly to
Hi,
me.
how are you doing? Now, do you know what I'm doing to you? I'm taking you outside of where you are and I'm bringing you into my house.
Your space, yeah. Hey, man. Ooh.
Radio 101. That is 101. That is basics. That is, hi, how are you doing? Not how are they doing?
How is everyone doing? Yeah, that's not
guys,
how it is.
There's no guys. Who's guys? Guys? No. No guys. Hey, Jayam. Kyafiwa.
Kyafiwa.
I'm talking to one person. Hey, Mfondini. Ithini into? Zoyilungisa njani le way? Uba kuthi. I'm talking to one person because every person that switches on their radio is one.
Mthetha nam ndedwa apha emotweni yam.
One. So I'm giving you your experience. I'm a service provider. That's what I do.
That's what you are.
I'm a service provider. You know what I mean? So one. If I don't service you, then I'm the problem.
Speaking of Umo, there's that Drake line, being around my idols is like seeing how magic works. You know what I mean? It's just like him,
Christ, that's
like
amazing.
that's an amazing part because he
Actually,
speaks
that's a
about
bar.
like he speaks about him being around about hoes and like the Pusha T's at the time before the beef and the whatnot. You know what I mean? Where it's like, and I remember vividly like I was shadowing and I'm working on 947 and I'm like Mo.
Jesus Christ, you shadowed Mo Flava.
I shadowed Mo at the front of you. No man, like this guy's gassing me up. Like I'm still radioless. I'm still jobless anyway. So
man, it's coming.
It's coming, right?
It's coming.
I manifesting.
Do you know what happens? Like new coach, new team. So you just need the coach.
We're gonna get into that because people don't know that radio is similar to football. But anyway, we're gonna get into that.
Yeah.
So I'm sitting there. I shadowed this guy. This is when Ravi was making the exit, but of course he already called in
Know
Mava.
Ravi. Jesus Christ, you know the people.
Yeah, well.
Yeah.
So Nyan, Umjita Opana, then I'm being told. I first started with Mulele and Sizi at night. I go there and then the Tunyala Gumo. Mo is, I think it was the second week, yeah, Gumo. Hey, we're sitting there. Yeah, as 947, they have a lot of ads and what. They come in.
My man, that's the life of ads. The life of a billion.
No, they make good rank.
$1 billion a year.
Yeah, they make rank. So he's there. This guy is like talking to me, trying to find out who I am, and then it's like, cool, I'm getting in. When desk is tight, links is tight, and this nigga is just doing this thing effortless. He doesn't even pre-screen ilendo live reads. Kuba nikona la weba. Hey, khangele nje ba uzayiletha grand. No, he just I was like this guy.
From what I know about you is that you're a radio cat, right? Now, you as a radio cat will obviously have a desk in front of you.
Yeah.
When you push up and you close down, right? Yeah. And you push up your mic and you say this, that. Sometimes no dlala ngebed. Bona sit, bona DJ bed, bona uvala usithi, yabo?
Yeah.
And 947 yazi ba ukhona umuntu okudj la. Sometimes.
No, sometimes cuz
Anela Mjota doesn't touch her desk.
Yeah.
And
no, she doesn't.
She doesn't touch.
No, she doesn't.
Do you know how impeccable that is? Having to go on air where someone else says we're on air. And you're like, action. That is amazing.
Amazing. Also,
I would die.
The synergy and all of that needs to, because like you know by like we're getting too technical with radar right now. You see as you laughing, you know if you were closing the link, So on the person on the other end, not having the synergy when and then now we start dying down because that was the climax. Look,
if you just joined us, this is what we were talking about. So every single link is about a person that didn't join us before. That's why you give context to the conversation that you had before.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So what we said was this. Sure. You know what I mean? This is what we were talking about. And now we're back here. So now that we are here, thank you very much for joining us, first of all. Thank you. And also, this is your house. Now sit down, relax. We are talking about this.
Yes, sir. But anyway, we need to know you a bit more. Like, It's all nice. Technical. We'll have these chops outside of this. Super excited. This is so nice, bro. Journey, okay, cool. Then you are AY.
Yeah.
What do you do? For sure. And who's the producer and who do you co-host?
I'm at Y. I did the academy. I just graduated, and I get into the sales department. I'm not hired on air. I'm not hired on air. I'm bummed. I'm just like, oh fuck. Why? Why?
Excuse the pun. Excuse the pun. Excuse the pun. Yes.
But with that said, I'm just like, you know what? I'm in the door. You know. Yeah. Let me put my foot in. And I put my foot in, have a conversation with the likes of Marco Montanari. Marco, I love you. Marco Montanari. And Marco says to me that, Simo, you're going to sell advertising space. I killed that shit. They're papa dog, first of all. Nandi like their papa. So immediately I sell Hyundai and I sell...
Oh, isn't it?
Yeah, I sell Hyundai in a week, and then I sell a gig in December called Cooler Boxing Day from Pretoria.
That's fire.
So Hyundai, they gave us whips, I think. Oh, fuck, I forget. I went to Durban July via Merck.
Oh my goodness.
Merck had smart cars that were just really the new smart cars that you know now. Those smart cars, because they haven't done smart cars since then, because I've been checking up on them. So smart cars, those smart cars, we went out to Durban July with them. We were having the time of our lives, came back. But that's besides the point. I'm going back to this conversation. You pulled me back, sorry. I go into sales and I sell that shit, you know?
So.
And then Marco says, you're not supposed to be here.
For context, Marco at the time, is he programming? What is he?
No, he's sales manager.
He's sales manager, but he's seen that even though you're selling.
I'm in sales. I just came from the academy into sales, right? Yeah. So Marco says to me, nah, you're not meant to be here. Not you. Marco Montanari. Fucking what? Is he Portuguese or Greek? I don't care. Actually, Marco, you're what you are.
You are what you are, yeah.
And then Marco says, yo, come to my office. On the day that he said, I'm firing you, my heart sank. And then he said, I'm firing you because I want to put you into programmings. My heart just came back up. Dog, I never had a bad and good day in the same time. Marco. And then he walks me down to Stapura's office. And him and Stapura are friends. And Stapura is just glistening to see me. And the fucking funny part is that Stapura is the same nigga that didn't like me.
At first, yeah.
You know what I mean? So I went upstairs to come back downstairs, and after